Dale Irvin, of course, for Cavalier. This is how they'll shape up. Cavalier. Jadine White is between the sticks. They'll share the position himself and Vino Bartlett, but Jadine White in pretty good form. Leng has been consistent this season in that starting lineup, even with the absence of Kyle Ming, who plays today, and Richard King, who is out on national duty. Dale Irvin, the captain. Christopher Ainsworth will play in the wide ears. Ronaldo Barrett, good to see him back in the starting lineup, recovering from injury. Quayne Thompson, late entrant into the starting 11 at the expense of Dwayne Allen, who picked up a knock in warm-up. Chanel Thomas, our player to watch. Shamar Watson, McCleary and Jalmaro Calvin, their leading goal scorer, complete the starting 11.
Expecting a 4-3-3, but we know that Rudolph Speed and Cavalier are a team that like to switch it up for these big games, but a lot of positionally fluid players in this Cavalier lineup, so expect to see a lot of that.
Portmore themselves can morph their lineup at times. Tyrone Williams between the sticks and not the Benjamin variety. Okila Howard, Stephen Young, Alvinus Myers, the St. Lucian back into the starting lineup. Jaheen Rose, Akeem Mullins, Alex Marshall, the captain and player to watch. Emilia Rousseau, who wore the captain's armband for quite a bit this season. Stephen Barnett, who made the transfer from Dumble Holding earlier this season. Jamari Morrison and Martin Davis, who had lost form. Martin Davis finds his way. Alexi Perry in charge of this big fixture. Portmore in their full blue with red trim, doing some defending. Cavalier shows a better energy in the first moments. Kyle Ming with the strike was going well wide, or probably would have picked out a teammate at the back post. And then this moment for Martin Davis, hesitated with the shot, pulled it back, and then this decision was a wrong one when Alex Marshall was free on the penalty spot to start the way. What Alex Marshall didn't know is that he would have another chance from the penalty spot minutes later, but then Chanel Thomas cut onto his left hand side. He was leading the attack for the Cavalier team, and then this moment Stephen Barnett bundled over into in the box, and Alexi Perry pointing to the spot. Rightful penalty for Portmore, and Alex Marshall made no mistake, sent Jadine Wright the wrong way, and his left foot made no mistake. Third of the season, 1-0 Portmore after 36 minutes. This was the second half, the first minute of it, and Dale Irvin, the captain of Cavalier, hitting the crossbar. They would find the frame 3 or 4 occasions. This moment inside the area, Davis just couldn't organize himself. His footwork wasn't the best, Davis, and his head couldn't find the right direction. Then this on the edge of the area, Howard letting fly just wide as Portmore continued to attack. Then Cavalier finding this opportunity. McCleary with the strike initially. The captain Irvin driving into there. McCleary again. And then Calvin finding the frame of the goal for the second time. Cavalier. Calvin, their leading goal scorer, had the beating of Williams but not the goal post. And it remained 1-0. Then Portmore driving into the area. Alex Marshall looking for a second of the game but couldn't find the target. Over the top for the Portmore captain. A last minute opportunity for McCleary, heading it over Williams, but again for the third time the crossbar, and then letting fly. Tyrone Williams probably was missing the target, and Williams just making sure. A clean sheet for him, and a big 3 points for Portmore United. 1-0 over Cavalier. 90 minutes of football, just 4 shots on target between two big teams in this league. 12 attempts from Cavalier, 9 from Portmore United. The accuracy, well, wasn't at its best to say the least. 23 fouls and 5 yellow cards shown from Alexi Perry. Cavalier certainly getting frustrated as the match wore on, and you could see that in terms of the fouls and cards. They enjoyed majority of the corners, and they had majority of the possession as well. But for the third time in a row, they have been unable to break down this Portmore defense, who have the best defensive record in the league. Yeah, a big 3 points for Philip Williams and his team. Portmore United 1-0 winners. Let's talk to our man of the match, the captain, the goal scorer, Alex Marshall.
Yeah, today's man of the match, Alex Marshall, captain for today as well. You got the pivotal goal, but you did a lot of work off the ball also. How do you describe your performance?
You know, it wasn't the best performance for myself, but you know, I helped my team defensively, so I'm grateful for that, and we got the 3 points. You know, congrats to my teammates as well and the coaching staff.
I know you've been drawing a lot of games lately, but I'm sure this win has given you a lot of confidence beating a big Cavalier team, especially going into the playoffs.
Yeah, you know, it's always good to beat Cavalier. You know, tough opponent. You know, they got a few chances which the game could have went either way. But you know, thankful for our goalkeepers and our defenders. You know, we kept a clean sheet.
And you're seen as a talisman for this team, rightfully so. A player of your quality. How far do you think this Portmore United team can go? Are you eyeing the title?
Yeah, we're in you know, the title, but you know, we want to get back into the CFU, and that's the aim right now. But you know, we're just taking it one game at a time, and hopefully being this top 2 are, you know, a chance for the playoff.
Excellent performance today. Great win also. Best of luck for the rest of the season.
Yes, thank you.